Hey everybody, this is Melissa Madison from Central Park Yoga in Sterling, Illinois. Want to welcome you this evening to my first ever online yoga practice. Generally, all the classes that I teach and hold are at my studio space here in Sterling. However, today we've had some very nasty weather, extremely low temps, so I wanted to give an option for people to be able to still be able to do a practice along with me, but just being able to access it on their computer or their smart television via YouTube. Um, I'm actually broadcasting today from my home, so the background I know is probably not the greatest, but at least we'll be able to still have some time together. We're going to work through today probably about an hour or so of a practice. I'll be weaving in gentle hatha yoga as well as light vinyasa flow. Nothing too extreme. So even if you're a beginner to yoga or maybe you've been practicing for a little bit but you're not totally comfortable yet, this practice should be easy for you. It shouldn't be anything too difficult. All you're going to need for your practice today is obviously, and you can see I've got my mat out, so you're going to need your mat, of course, yourself, a good comfortable setting wherever you are, whether that's at home, whether you're pulling this up and you're traveling and you're staying somewhere, just a good comfortable setting, so somewhere that you can let go and be comfortable in the time that we're going to be on the mat today. So we'll go ahead and get started. We're going to actually start out on our back, on our mat. So just find yourself to your mat. Just bring yourself onto the back. At this point, just let your body begin to become comfortable against your mat. Your legs can be bent. They can be extended. Allow the eyes to close. I just want to start to settle in for our practice together today. So allowing any stress, any tension that we're holding physically, strain away from the body. Allowing the forehead space to release. And even though the eyes are closed, let's turn our gaze down towards the nose, softening the space behind your eyes. Softening the muscles of the cheeks and around your ears, your nose. And allowing release of the jaw. Begin to work down into your neck. And bring heaviness into your shoulders. And down the arms, into the hands and the fingers. And bring ease into your spine. Working into the hips. Moving down the legs and into the feet. All the way to the tips of the toes, just letting go. Now bringing awareness to the mind. Noticing any thoughts that are occupying your mind space today. You could be busy mind thoughts, thoughts about your day, your week. be deeper than that. There could be emotion, such as stress or worry, fears or anxieties. Whatever it is that you find that's clogging the mind, make peace with those thoughts. Just imagine them floating away from the mind. Bringing deeper awareness into the body. And we'll work into the lungs. This is where we bring in the pranayama. We call it Ujjayi pranayama, the breathe. So just allowing the tongue to float up, let it touch the roof of the mouth gently. And begin to breathe in and out through the nose. Allowing each inhale to lengthen. And each exhale to extend. On the inhalation, notice the expansion coming into the body. It should begin at the torso. Starting at the tummy. Working up into the rib space. And then finally, we feel a slight expansion up around the heart. And the exhale, releasing slowly. And right at the end of our exhale, drawing our belly button close into the spine. Engage the pelvic floor as well as the core body. And just take some time to breathe, settling into the breath. We should begin to notice the sound of the breathing. It's a very smooth noise. And just zone in on it. As soon as you notice your Ujjayi pranayama finding a rhythm, let's set our mind completely in. This is where we set an intention, a point of focus for the practice, one thought, one thing to revolve over and over in the mind. It could be a scripture, an affirmation, maybe a mantra. Whatever's going to hold the mind in place, keeping everything else away. As soon as you find your intention, set it into place and breathe it in. So take a nice long inhale and imagine that intention coming into the physical body. First coming down into your heart and bringing warmth to the heart space. And then imagine the intention coming up into the mind. Rooting right in the center. We'll do our best while we practice today to keep the pranayama in flow and the mind rooted in. slowly bringing asana, creating the union of the practice, bringing together mind, body, spirit, and breath. So on the next inhale, let's just slowly bring the knees, pull them all the way into your chest, and give yourself a hug. Release your shoulders, relax your jaw, maybe rock a little bit side to side, massage the spine. A couple of deep breaths here. As you're ready, let's extend the right leg out and just allow it to rest on your mat. Hug the left knee close into the body. Check the shoulder space, your jaw, make sure they're released. And as you're ready, swap the legs. So left leg out, hug the right knee in. On the next inhale, we'll bring the left knee in to meet the right. And now inhale, legs into the air, and we'll flex our feet. We could bring our hands underneath our low back to support the body, or we could bring our arms out to a T, allowing the palms to face the sky. A couple of breaths here, and what we call legs up the wall. Shoulders are released, jaws soft, eyes could remain closed here, just breathing deep. On the next exhale, let's go ahead and bend the legs. And on the inhale, we'll make our way up. And come all the way around, coming onto the hands and the knees. Lining up the body for cat and cow. So we want wrists below shoulders, knees below the hips, crown of head is forward, feet untucked, so don't tuck your toes in. On the inhale, bring the spine down and allow your head to lift. And on the exhale, coming into your cat. So we're going to draw up on our spine, tuck the chin, press into the tops of the feet. Now back to our cat. Inhale. Exhale into cat. Now just keep flowing back and forth. Moving between these two postures. Just flow with the breath. Allowing the vertebrae to wake up, bringing energy and warmth into the spine. Keep your jaw at ease. Keep tension out of your shoulders, out of your neck. One more set here. And on the inhale, find neutral spot. On the exhale, let's look to right side of the body, forming a C shape over torso space. Couple of deep breaths here. Release shoulders. Now on the inhale, find the center. And exhale to left side. Deep breath. On the inhale, come to center. Exhale, and we'll sink into child's pose, listening in on the knees and the hips. Each time we're on our yoga mat, our practice is different. So maybe the knees are out wide today, maybe they're together. Maybe your arms are forward, maybe they're back. Allow the forehead to just sink into your mat. Close your eyes. And take a moment just to reconnect. Reconnecting to the breath, to your intention. Allowing the shoulders to remain soft and relaxed, to the jaw and ease. A good way to gauge if we're breathing deep enough here in Child's Pose is when we inhale, we should feel an expansion in our low back. It's right by the kidneys. So when we inhale, we'll feel this low back space expand. On the next inhale, we'll make our way up. Just coming back to our hands, into our knees. We're going to go ahead and tuck our toes, and on an exhale, lifting the hips, coming into our first downward facing dog. So we want to spread out our fingers just like a starfish. Rooting in on the inner part of the hands, the index finger and the thumb. Let your head and your neck relax. Maybe bending the knees one at a time. You can move your head around a little bit. Just limbering the body. We want to think about a nice long spine, pulling up and back into the hip space. Deep, deep breaths. Use your breathe. Feeling outward rotation of the shoulder space, the jaw release. Our drishti, which is our gazing point, should be back through the knees or towards the navel. On your next exhale, look at the hands and let's step up. Bringing feet to what we call Tadasana, hips distance apart. Preparing for Uttanasana, forward fold. So we're going to go ahead and take an inhale. Lengthen the spine, lift your heart. Take a look up. And folding slowly. Exhale, letting everything release. Loosen up those shoulders. Let your head and your neck relax. Maybe grabbing onto the elbows, using some gravity here in our fold. Making sure to not lock your knees. And noticing all 4 quarters of the feet rooted in, the toes soft. Breathing deeply. Remembering the Ujjayi breath. Each exhale, belly button to spine. On the inhalation, notice length that's coming into your legs. And each exhale, feeling release as it comes into your spine. A few more breaths here. The next inhale, drop the fingertips down, flatten the spine, lift your heart, look up. And we fold, exhale. Head Head and neck completely relaxed. Soft shoulder. Inhale, lengthening. Lift your heart. Take a look up. And fold. Exhale. Now on your inhale, strong in the feet, strong in the legs, coming all the way to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Arms come with. Reach into the sky on the exhale. Hands coming into prayer. Good. We're going to stay on the feet for a moment. Feet in Tadasana, so hips distance apart. Relax the knees and your toes. So reading in all four corners of our feet. Take your shoulders, peel them down and back. Allow the heart space to shine. On the next inhale, we'll reach the arms high to the sky. And let's interlace our fingers, form a church steeple. Relax your shoulders, soften the knees. Taking a breath in, inhale. And on the exhale, a lateral stretch over to our left side. Remember to keep the shoulders soft. Breath and flow. Mind in place. On your inhalation, coming up. And on the exhale, to the right. Releasing shoulders. Big deep breaths. On your inhalation, lifting. Exhale, we're going to twist open to our left, letting our arms come out to a T. So we're going to relax the shoulders down, maybe looking back over those left fingers. If it's okay on our neck. A couple of breaths. On the inhale, all the way up to your center. And on an exhale, twist it open to front. So relax those shoulders, deep breaths. On the inhale, all the way up. And on our exhale, we're going to swan dive, hinging at our hips and lead with our heart, coming all the way down to Uttanasana, forward fold, head and neck relaxed. Couple breaths. Remembering root of the feet, shoulders soft, head and neck completely relaxed. On the inhale, coming up onto our fingertips, lengthen spine, lift your heart, take a look up. And we fold, exhale. Lifting high, inhale, let's come all the way up. So reaching out. And exhale, hands into prayer. We're going to come into our practice starting off in Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So go ahead and bring your right leg back, left leg should be forward. We want an invisible line from our front heel to the middle of our back foot. Rotate the right toes in slightly. Your hips and your torso find their normal space. So we don't want our hips turning towards the left leg, we want them open. Go ahead and bring your arms up to a T. Relax your shoulders and look forward over your left fingertips. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, coming into the posture, 90 degrees into that left knee. Now, we want to draw our torso back a little bit so that our spine is nice and straight. Release the shoulders. Soften your toes. Take some time to breathe here. Feeling energy as it feeds, fingertip to fingertip. And we should also feel energy coming from our right hip. It goes all the way down our right leg to the outside of the right foot. helping us feel grounded and solid, powerful in Warrior Two. Couple more breaths here. Next exhale, we'll revolve the warrior. So right arm's going to come down, and left arm reaches high to the sky. Take a breath here. And on an exhale, drawing back, opening the heart, release the shoulders. A few breaths here. Release your jaw. Remember the breath. On the exhale, begin your release. And inhale, coming back to Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale into an extended side angle. So we're going to bring our left arm to the left thigh, palm up. Now the right arm's going to reach around and then diagonal forward. Okay, so we're stretching into the side body. Keep the heart space open. Maybe looking up at the lifted fingers. Deep, deep breath. On the exhale, begin your release. And inhale, finding ourselves back into Warrior Two. On the next exhale, we'll straighten up on that front leg. And we'll come into Utthita Trikonasana, triangle posture. So taking an inhale. On your exhale, keep the legs straight, reaching forward. You want to let your right hip pull back. It's like somebody's going to karate chop you on the hip. Left arm's coming down, right arm reaches high to the sky. Few breaths here. Now in triangle posture, we can look up towards the lifted fingers. If we feel wobbly or unstable, which a lot of people do in triangle posture, just look down at your left toes, helping to gain balance. Your exhale, look at your toes, gain your balance. And then inhale, we lift. Exhale to Warrior Two. So 90 degrees, back into that left knee. Next exhale, we'll release the posture. And let's rotate our left toes in. Coming into Prasarita Padottanasana, which is wide-legged. So we want parallel feet. Check your alignment out first. So go ahead and bring your arms out to a T. Make sure your fingers are about right above your feet. That's how we know we have good alignment. When you're ready, hands come to the hips. Now we're going to take our shoulders, pull them down and back, allow the heart space to shine. Now take an inhale. And on the exhale, we'll hinge at the hips. Folding. Head and neck relax. You can let your hands come down to the mat. Release shoulders and jaw. And take a few breaths here. On the inhale, we're going to come up onto our fingertips, lengthen the spine, lift the heart, look up. And we're going to twist. So bring your right hand underneath your forehead on your mat or the floor. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Now go ahead and take an inhale and lengthen your spine out through the crown of your head. On the exhale, we're going to twist to our left and let the left arm come up to the sky. Maybe looking up at the lifted fingers. Continue to breathe. If it's not okay on your neck to look up at your fingers, just look straight forward, listening to the body always. On the exhale, allow it to release. and we'll switch sides. So left hand's going to be down, right hand, right hip. Taking inhale, long spine through the crown of the head. And exhale to the right. Right arm reaching up high. Use your pranayama inflow. Mind rooted in place. Exhale and let it release. Take the inhale, lengthening the spine, lift your heart, take a look up. And on your exhale, bring the hands to the hip. And lift the body, inhale all the way up. Good. Now, go ahead and rotate your right foot open. So we're just gonna switch sides here for Virabhadrasana to Warrior Two. So we're just coming into the other side. So check your alignment first. Invisible line, front heel. So your right heel all the way to the middle of your left foot. Left toes coming in slightly. Check your hips. So hips in normal space, arms to a T. Soft shoulders. Look over the right. Now breathing in. Exhale, 90 degrees into that right knee. Draw that torso back slightly. Make sure the spine is straight. Deep, deep breath. Soft toes. Revolving the warrior, left arm coming down and right arm high. So inhale here. Exhale and let's draw it back. Take those shoulders down away from your ears. Open your heart. Exhale, let it release. Inhale to Warrior Two. Extended side angle. So right arm to right thigh, palm up. Left arm's going to reach around, then diagonally forward. Stretching into the side body. Exhale when you're ready. Begin to release. And inhale, back to your Warrior Two. Exhale, straighten that leg up. So straighten the right leg, coming into Utthita Trikonasana. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, reaching forward this time. Left hip pulling back. Right arm's going to come down. And left arm reaches to the sky. Long in the red. Strong legs and feet. Soft toes. Check your balance. Maybe looking up at the fingers, or we can look down at the right toes to help us feel steady. Exhale, gain your balance, look at your toes, and on the inhale, we'll lift. Exhale to Warrior Two. So 90 degrees into that right knee. Maybe glance down. See if you can see your right toes. Make sure that you can. If you can't see the toes, you just need to widen your feet out a little bit further. And on the exhale, we'll release. Rotate your right foot in. Walk the feet in a little bit. Gain some balance up and just take your time stepping up to the top of your mat. Finding the feet into Tadasana. We're going to work through a modified Surya Namaskara A, which is Sun Salutation A in English, but we're going to modify it since we're starting out in a pretty gentle practice. So feet are at Tadasana, open shoulders, open heart, and on the inhale, reaching high to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, hinge at your hips and lead with your heart all the way down to forward fold, letting head and neck relax. Now take your inhale, lengthen your spine, lift your heart, look up. Find the hands, find the knees. Lining up the body. Wrists below shoulders, knees below the hips. Take the inhale. And exhale into cat posture. Drawing up your spine, tuck your chin, press into feet. Neutral spine on the inhale. And child's pose, exhale. Arms forward or back, soft shoulders. Release your jaw. Connecting back to the breath. Connecting back to our intention. Inhale, make your way up. Come to the hands, the knees. Go ahead and tuck your toes. And on an exhale, lift the hips. Coming back to downward facing dog. Spreading out fingers like starfish. Rooting in, inner part of hand, index finger and thumb. Deep breath. Taking the weight of the body off the wrists. We want to pull up and back into the hips. On your exhale, looking up and step to hands. Find Tadasana with the feet. Hips distance. Take your inhale, lengthen the spine, lift your heart, look up. And we fold, exhale. Head and neck completely relax. Inhale, coming all the way to stand. Arms come lift. Reach it to the sky. And exhale to pray. Good. We'll come into a balanced posture for Vrksasana, tree. So we're going to start on our left foot. So what I like to do for balance is step forward and lift the toes. Ground all four corners of the foot. Then let the toes become soft and relaxed. Get strong on your left leg. Start out, just use your right leg to balance here. Hands to hips. Peel, shoulders down and back. Allow the heart space to shine. Now find a gazing point. Something right within your line of sight that does not move. And just keep your gaze there. Make sure it's soft and relaxed. Continue to breathe. Root the mind. And when you're ready, right foot can just come to left calf. And hands can come to prayer. Starting here. We could deepen this posture up a little bit if we felt we had a little bit more movement in the posture. We could take our arms and reach into the sky, lengthening our branches of our tree, making it beautiful and tall. We could also bring our right foot all the way up onto the inner part of the left thigh. Now, that might not work. I don't think today it's going to work for me. Yeah, so we'll just leave it here on that calf space. Continue to breathe. And on the exhale, release. Shake it out of bed. Just move the leg. And we'll come over to the right side. So we're going to root in the right foot, all four corners, soft toes. We don't want to claw our toes into the mat. Getting strong in the right. Start with the hands here at the hips. Peel those shoulders down and back. Let your heart shine. Find your gaze. Calm the mind. Remember the intention, the breath. Left foot, right calf. Hands in prayer. Jaw is at ease. Maybe extending the arms, making our tree beautiful and tall. You could also bring the hands in prayer right above the crown of the head, doing what feels best for your practice. Listening in on your body always. do a couple hulas with the hips, right? Just moving around that hip space a little bit. We're going to come up to the top of our mat. We're going to bring our feet to what we call Samasthiti, so big toes together about 2 or 3 inches between the heels. We're going to open our shoulders and open our heart. And we're going to work through Surya Namaskara A, full Surya Namaskara A, Sun Salutation A. So on the inhale, we'll lift. So reach to the sky. And on the exhale, hinge at the hips and lead with your heart. Come all the way down to your fold. Let the head and the neck relax. Now take the inhale, lengthen, lift your heart, and look up. Now we're going to come to a plank. So stepping the legs back. We want the wrists directly below the shoulders, core engaged. Energy into the heels. So I kind of press back into the heel space. When you're ready, we're going to lower in Chaturanga Dandasana. So exhale, we lower, elbows hugging in on the ribs. On the inhale, we lift, coming into upward facing dog. So we want to take our shoulders, open them up. Open the heart, drop the head back, maybe lifting the body up on the tops of the feet. Exhale, toes in and hips up. Downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Exhale when you're ready, look up, hop or step forward. Finding Samasthiti with the feet, take your inhale, long spine, lift your heart and look up. And we fold, exhale. Lifting high, inhale all the way up. And exhale, Samasthiti. Good, we'll go through that again. So inhale and we lift. Exhale and we fold. Lead with that heart space all the way down. Allow the head and the neck to relax. Now take the inhale, lengthening, lift your heart, look up. Hopping or step, finding plank. Exhale when you're ready in Chaturanga, elbows hugging on the ribs. On the inhale, upward face. Toes in, hips up, exhale, downward face. Exhale when you're ready, looking up, hop or step forward. Lengthening, inhale. And we fold. Lifting high, inhale all the way up. And exhale to pray. So we'll go through that one more time. Lift. And exhale to fold. Take the inhale, long spine, head up. Hopping or step, plank. Chaturanga. Upward face on the inhale. And downward face on the exhale. Couple breaths. Remember the drishti. Soft and relaxed, back through the knees. We're going to take our right leg and inhale it high to the sky. And on the exhale, we're going to come into pigeon posture. So we're going to bring our right knee up by our right thumb. You're going to scoot your left leg back. We're working towards a 90-degree bend in the front leg, which requires pretty open hips. So maybe we're not there quite yet, and that's okay. Rotate the torso, square the hips forward. Now walk your hands in, bring them close to the hips. Take the shoulders, open them up, drop the head back. And on your exhale, we fold. Maybe we're just on the forearms, head and neck, completely relaxed, jaws soft. Breathing into the hips, the low back and the sciatic nerve. If we feel like we had more movement here in this posture, we could reach our arms all the way out and let our forehead come into the mat. Maybe this posture is a little bit too much for the body. And if that's the case for you, you could always just come up off the fold. You don't have to fold. Listening to the body always. A few more breaths. The next exhale, we'll begin to release slowly. Walk the hands in with your inhalation. We're going to tuck the toes on our left foot, and if we can, pressing back directly to what we call three-legged down dog. So let your right leg come up, then go ahead and bend your right knee and move your leg around. Just stretch your hips up. Feels really nice after pigeon posture. Once the hip is going to stretch, go ahead and bring your right foot to the mat. Take a full breath in downward face. And we'll switch to the other side. So left leg up, inhale. Exhale, left knee to left thumb. Scooching right leg back. Now I want to square the hips forward. You might notice immediately the difference in the hips. One's always a little bit more open than the other. So we're going to notice that right away, especially in this posture. Walk the hands in, open the heart, open the shoulders. And we fold. Exhale. Take the shoulders down. Relax the head, the neck. Use your breath. Mind and rhythm. Breath and flow. Breathing into hips, low back. Next exhale, begin to release slow. Walk the hands in with the inhalation. We'll go ahead and tuck our toes in. So tuck the toes on the right, and then see if we can press back to that three-legged down dog. So let that left leg come up. Now bend the left knee, and then just move the leg around, stretching out the hip space. Once you're good and stretched, left foot to the mat. Full breath, downward face. Exhale, looking up, step to the hands. Finding Samasthiti with the feet. Take the inhale, long spine, heart up. Unfold. And we'll lift all the way up. Inhale. Exhale to Samasthiti. Good. We're going to work through Surya Namaskara B, which is Sun Salutation B. Includes chair and warrior 1. So our feet are going to remain as they are. Relax your knees, don't lock them off. Peel those shoulders down and back, heart shines. Take the inhale, coming into chair. So we want our knees to touch, heavy heels and hips. Arms reaching, relax shoulders. Couple breaths here. Exhale to fold. So legs straighten, head and neck relax, hands to the mat. Now take the inhale, long spine, heart up. Now hopper step, find your plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward face on the inhale. Opening those shoulders, the heart, toes in, hips up, downward face. Now we're going to take our left heel and drop it in just a little bit. And on an exhale, bring your right leg through. Find your footing for warrior one. So for warrior one, the feet are staggered, like they're on train tracks. Our hips are going to be forward. We want a 90-degree bend in that front leg. And on the inhale, we reach up. So arms to the sky. Deep breaths here. Now we can gaze up through our palms, or maybe we just look straight ahead. If we look up, we're going to feel it in the lumbar. So that might be a little bit uncomfortable for your spine, just listening in the body. On the exhale, let's bring our hands to the mat. Find your plank. Chaturanga. Upward face on the inhale. And downward face on the exhale. We'll switch to the other side. Right heel coming in and left leg coming through. That's your exhale. Find your footing. Warrior one. Inhale will come up. Hips forward. Shoulders up. Exhale and bring the hands to the mat. Come to plank. Chaturanga. Upward face. And downward face. Breathe deep. Exhale when you're ready. Look up. Hopper step forward. Samasthiti with the feet. Lengthen. Inhale. Heart up. Unfold. Chair on your inhale, so knees together. And exhale, Samasthiti, standing up nice and tall. Good. Now reaching up. And on an exhale, lead with the heart all the way down. Back to our fold, head and neck relax. Take the inhale, long spine, heart up. Now let's go ahead and come back to hands and knees. Line up the body. Take your inhale. Exhale into cat. Drawing up your spine, tuck your chin, press into feet. Neutral spine on your inhale. And child's pose, exhale. Breathing to the low back. Release shoulders, jaw. Come back to breath. Come back to your intention. On the inhale, coming up. So find hands and knees, tuck your toes. Exhale, draw up the hips. Downward facing dog. Few breaths here, long in the spine. Take a look at your wrists. If there's a big bend in the wrist, we need to walk the hands forward a little bit and pull up and back into the hips. Exhale, let's bend the knees. Come down to our seat. And we're going to bring our legs out. We're going to work into Janu Sirsasana, starting off with our left leg in, right leg out. Now in yoga we have our sit bones, those two bones in the bottom. And that's where we want to hold our balance. So make sure they're rooted in. We're going to flex the right foot, toes to the sky. Take the shoulders, open them up, peel them down and back. On the inhale, reaching high to the sky. And on the exhale, we're going to fold. We want to tilt from the hip, not the low back. So feel that hip space rotating forward. Take the shoulders away from our ears. The head and the neck relax. And we're going to breathe. On the exhale, lift the head. And we'll rise our body, inhale. And we'll switch up the legs. We'll extend your right leg. Left leg out, right leg in. Rooting in on the sit bones, nice tall spine. Peel those shoulders down and back. Heart space shines. Make sure you flex the foot so the toes are to the sky. Lift, inhale. And exhale, tilting at the hip. Head and neck relax, soft shoulders. Johnny. On your exhale, lift the head. And rise body up, inhale. Now both legs reaching forward. We're going to have the legs together. Sit bones in. Flex the feet. So all toes to the sky. Peel those shoulders down and back. Heart shines. Lifting, inhale. And exhale, hinging at the hip. So moving the hip space forward. Head and neck relax. Each exhale, navel to spine. On the next exhale, lift the head. Rise the body, inhale. Now we'll come onto our back. There is no fancy way to get there. It doesn't have to be graceful, right? So just come on to the back. And once you're there, let's pull those knees in. Pull them into the chest. Release your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Maybe rock a little bit, side to side, front to back. Whatever feels good on the body. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bring 90 degrees into the legs. So they're going to be up off the mat. Knees and ankles touch, arms to a T, palms to the sky. Now take an inhale. On the exhale, drop your legs over to the left and look to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, legs right and look left. Inhale to the center. Exhale, legs left, looking right. Inhale to center. Exhale, legs right, looking left. Inhale, center it up. Go ahead and hug your knees. On the exhale, bring the feet to the mat, legs back. Let's set up for a bridge. So we're going to go ahead and rest the arms right by the sides of the body, palms down. Scoot your heels back a little bit so they come closer to the bottom. We want our feet and our knees to be about hips distance apart. Now go ahead and take a full breath. And on the inhale, hips to the sky. And roll onto the tops of our shoulders, chest to the chin. Make sure you breathe. On the next exhale, releasing slowly, so let those hips come down. Taking a resting breath. And come into another bridge. Or we could do a wheel, which would be a full back bend. Doing what you feel is right for your practice today. So on the next inhale, either lift the hips back to bridge posture, or inhale and press to wheel. Keep on breathing. Exhale when you're ready. Release slowly. Once the hips get to the mat, hug those knees in one last time. Maybe try to reach for your elbows. You could bring your head up off the mat. Bring your forehead close to the knees, like bringing your body into a little ball. Exhale, let your head release down. And on your inhale, legs to the air. Flexing feet, hands under the low back, or arms out to a T, whatever feels best. Couple of breaths here. Exhale when you're ready, point the toes. Now breathe in. And exhale, release your right leg down, slow. Inhale. And exhale, releasing the left leg down. And we'll work into Shavasana, final resting posture. So we're going to let the legs relax, feet fall open to the sides. Let the arms rest, palms to the sky. Allow the eyes to close. Surrender of the physical body. Allowing the forehead to remain relaxed. Turning the gaze to the nose. jaw to remain released. Hardest part of Shavasana is the mind. So as soon as the busy mind begins to engage, just allow those thoughts to leave. Just let them come and go. Just enjoy the last few minutes of our practice together. Maybe today, just to help keep your mind in place, just counting with the breathing. So on the inhale, think of 1. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Counting all the way up to 27. And restart. Allowing the mind and the body to reawaken slowly. Wiggling the toes, the fingers. Maybe move your head a little bit, side to side. You could circle out your wrists, your ankles. Now, as you're ready, bend your knees. And we'll roll onto the right side of the back, meeting in the fetal position. Allow the body to remain heavy and relaxed, eyes are closed. Just take a few deep breaths here. As you're ready, make your way up. We'll meet on our seat. Comfortable cross-legged position. Allow the sit bones to find their rest. Tall in your spine, peel the shoulders, down and back, heart space shining. Just drop the chin in slightly, close the eyes. Let's bring our hands over our heart center. Just noticing for the beating of the heart. Taking a moment to be grateful for today, for a sound mind, for the breath, and for the body. Allowing the hands to come to pray. Honoring the light within that is shared amongst us all. Honoring and remembering the divine light always. Never forgetting what it does for us. Connecting, uniting, and making us one. Namaste. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody.